Hi, it's Dina, the Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. So today what I'm going to try to get through is a plan with me. It's been a long time since I've done a plan with me. I normally post budgeting videos on this channel, but you know, planning is kind of where I started in life. So what I'm going to be using is a couple of things. First of all, I never really talked about what I was using this year. So I kind of went back to where I started with kind of in this community, which is Hobonichi. I have a very love-hate relationship with this paper, and I know that people love Tombow River paper, but I am just trying to figure it out. So what I have for planning this year is I have the Hobonichi 5-year. I did have a 5-year before, so it would have gone through 2025, but I wanted to start over with 25 through 29. I'm already behind, but that's okay because I've been very consistent with my daily pages. So just transferring over like the key information into here will be fine. So I'm not worried about that one yet. My everyday carry that is with me all the time is the Hobonichi Weeks. I've tried the Weeks before, and this time it seems to be sticking a little bit better. I did just put a plastic cover over it versus put it into like a Motrin one. I think it was just too big with that. I saw this, I think it was, I'm trying to remember, it was Dandelion Diaries or somebody else who just put a little piece of Velcro there, because that was my other thing, is I don't like it to open up. I did downsize the size of my purse, and this just fits right in the side. I do use a erasable pen in this one because plans change, things like that. I also not committed yet to the sticker. So I did very little decor. I did a couple of different vinyls from Coffee Monster Co. I do have a washi card with some of the latest ones from washies from Coffee Monster Co. And then a picture of my granddaughter. And then for the actual week, so I did start this one in January, but I did go back and put a few things in from December, just so I had some records of that. And so this is kind of how it's looking. Very easy, like what I'm doing that day, if I have a bill due that day, if I have a payday, things like that. A couple of overarching goals for the month. And then on my weekly pages, so this was, let's see here. So this was last week. I didn't write any to-dos list. I kind of wrote them over here. I also used my phone a little bit. But I really just an overview of my week and then a to-do list as I did like before. And so I'll set up this one. So I've gone ahead and put in the estimated weather for the week and just some overall plans, but not a lot of details yet. And then in the back, I kind of just use this more for notes and things like that. So the beginning part of this is really about some of the goals I have for the year. I want to do a wish list, and then it needs to sit there for a while. I need a cooling off period, I'm going to call it, before I purchase something. What I really want to buy right now is a new camera, but that's going to take a while. I have some promo codes for some shops. These are all of the different the tiny icons I have from Monster Co., and that's so that I don't rebuy some. These are order tracking of some things I've purchased for this year, and if you look at my budgeting video, you'll know why I purchased these and how I purchased those. So the date that I ordered, what shop it is, the day I got the shipping notification, and then once I received it. And then this is a few shops. And then this is just like file information. We're having some issues with our insurance company, so I just put a note there just because I need to keep going back to it. So that's about it for this. And then my Hobonichi Cousin I am not really using the front part. It will eventually be steps, but I haven't really started exercising. So this was the first week of January. I kind of went back to my kind of tried and true way of doing this planner. And then this week, which is today, Sunday, I used a very old, I think it was January of 23, Sterling ink kit. And then these are from my shop. So I just matched it to that kit. I made a goal this year to use up a lot of the stickers that I have. So I've had subscriptions with Simple Paper, Faded Chronicle, Coffee Monster Co. I bought a lot of Paper Minty Studio, which I have not even touched. It's just all beautifully put together. So I made a commitment to myself that I would go through these kits and just start using them. The first thing that I did to make myself kind of know what I had was instead of by brand, I brought everything in together. So all the January kits, anything that mentioned January, February, March are in one binder, and then the next quarter's next binder, things like that. When I put it all together is when I realized how much I had. So that really kind of motivated me to go back and just really start using it. So I can't just grab what's current, I have to grab something out of that binder as well. And of course the binder's not here to where I can show it to you. So anyway, so we're going to plan this week. I do kind of want to talk a little bit. I just finally tabbed this, so my tabs are still kind of new. But I do kind of want to talk about the daily pages. This is really what tripped me up last time, but it's also why I wanted to do this. So last year I was in the Paper Test Design B6, which I really love that planner. I like the size, I like the way it was. I like that it was month, week, and then days. There were 7 blank pages. But what I found was if I didn't set up the dates, then the week kind of got away from me. So I like the fact that this is dated and I know exactly what I need to do. I just took this and just kind of stuck that there. I think this is going to be more of a January recap. So what books I've read, kind of the high and the low point of the month, and then what my goals are, and you know, for both January but going forward. And then I just kind of took a little bit of the day. This is a new pet tape. This is the Crate with Gabby Home Buddy, or Home, and I had just gotten that, so I did put some of that in there. We went to the casino. I am doing Helen's prompt, so I did prompt, and then that it was a sad day. I woke up to the news of what was happening in New Orleans. So I've always felt like my planner should have a little bit of current events, just so that when I look back, I can kind of remember what is going on right now. And then, of course, a picture of my granddaughter. Then this was Thursday, again, prompt. A bad decision that I made. I took Sutton, which is my granddaughter, to go see my mom who's in memory care. I got a new pep tape from AliExpress. My daughter won at the casino, and then a little bit of washi. And then this day I went out with my sisters and our husbands. We went to Irish Wolfhound, had dinner, listened to a band, and then just a couple notes. And then this is where I started I made stickers that said journal prompt. I really didn't like my writing on those. I didn't like the way I highlighted it. So I'm like, I just want a sticker that kind of just says, here's what it is, and then I can use my own handwriting. This was a sticker from the band that played, and then some washi tape. And then we went to a play called The Secret Comedy of Women. If you ever have a chance, it's hysterical. This was a picture from the play, and then my sisters and I, when we went to dinner afterwards. I started my island over on Animal Crossing, so I just kind of put a note there because I always want to see how far I'm getting and how many days it's taken me. And then a little bit about the day. This was Sunday. I put a note here that I had 0 patience today. I literally had no patience with anybody. And then a picture of something I'd post on Instagram. I do a Sunday reset every Sunday, so I just kind of wrote the things I needed to do. And then on this one, I decided to go ahead and write down kind of what my day was. And then, of course, the journal prompt. And then this was Monday. My mom had fallen at the memory care. We had dinner at my sister's house. Again, the journal prompt, I did a different font on this one just to see which one I like. I had a ton of trouble with my pens, so I put a little note on there that it was very smudgy. My daughter went back to work, you know, from the holidays. And then here I took my granddaughter to the library, what my mom looked like after her fall. I did get an order from Pinky Elephant Crafts, the journal prompt, and then I took my Christmas down. So I kind of just, even though that looks weird, it's a Christmas one, but just to remind me that that day is the day I took Christmas down. Oh no, it's not. I take that back. I found a Christmas tree at Joann's for $65 because I needed to buy a new tree and I didn't do it like throughout the holiday. I just put one tree up. And so I walked into Joann's to get something else and they had one tree, 80% off, 7.5 feet, pre-lit, and then they gave me another 15 off, so 65. So I just put a note on that. And then on Wednesday, I made a note about the California fires. It's just so sad. It's sad. I watched my granddaughter. We did a stay-at-home day. We spent most of the day coloring, the journal prompt, and then over here I kind of just brought in a little bit of the to-do for the day. And then I usually, someplace on here will have what we had for dinner, what I did. My daughter had a doctor's appointment. I took my granddaughter to go see my mom. She just lights up. Picked up lunch for my daughter. And then on Friday the 10th, journal prompt, I went to Starbucks in the morning very early to kind of just journal and spend some time with adults, around adults. And I forgot that my location was on. So my daughter texted me and said, hey, I'm going to do a mobile order. Can you pick it up? And I'm like, how does she know? But I forgot my location was on. I got a new pet tape from Ding Ding. I did get some Happy Mail and then just a little bit picture of Sutton. And then yesterday I did the journal prompt. I had my daughter make these cards and we swatched all of my fountain pen inks because I was looking for a green and I started to buy one. I'm like, I should check first. And I actually have 3 greens, so I did not need to buy that. Went out to a comedy show last night and dinner. They were tickets that I bought for my husband for Christmas. And then I had called my sister-in-law and said, hey, you guys should go with us. So they got tickets. So we went together. This is part of that new pet tape as well. And that takes us to Sunday. So that is today. I haven't done anything. I've kind of been doing it the night of or the day after to update that. So let's go back to here and do a little planning. So I picked out this washi because it's really been all about my planners lately. So this is the one I'm going to use. I have, I think, put almost all of the rolls of washi tape that I have, at least, you know, a section of it, on washi cards. Because I found, first of all, I have a lot of washi tape, particularly from Coffee Monster Co. And I wasn't using it because I wasn't, you know, really seeing it. So I started to do this and I am going through it a lot faster, which is what I wanted to do. I don't know if you can hear, my daughter's dog is out there barking and I'm ignoring him, so. So how are you guys doing? I just, it finally got really cold in Phoenix. I mean, it's not been cold. I mean, it's probably not cold by anybody else's standards but ours, but I have been freezing, and particularly when I'm out, like we were out last night and it was just so cold. Again, it doesn't snow here. It's really not that cold, but for those of us who live here, it was very cold. Okay, so kind of doing the planner one this time. I picked out these boxes to go with it because I want to highlight kind of the pink and the aqua kind of color. So these are removable mats, so I can write and then pick them up if I decide differently. And then what I normally do is kind of take the kind of 2100, 22, you know, I kind of like to move it back and forth so it doesn't get really thick right there, but I'm going to highlight it. And this is where I put my headers. And this is number 491. And then my headers are here. So I did pull a few things. I pulled these from the weekly overview from the Coffee Monster Co. The low light and the highlight of the day. These are the monthly visual. So I'm going to try this one over here. I don't know. This is supposed to be for the monthly view, but I'm thinking I can make it work over here. Let's see how forgiving this is. One thing I was very surprised at is the pet tape I could pick up and move. And that is surprising to me because normally pet tape, it's like once it's down, but I had to move some of it and it came up a couple days later. So I was very impressed. Okay, so that's the monthly one for January. I brought out my currently listening to because I'm going through a series right now. These are actually formatted for the 7x9 planner, but I can kind of make them fit there. And then these are my headers, so kind of keep them in the same order. To call, my cleaning list. I decided that I needed to get much better delegating, so I've been leaving my daughter a list. She is not working right now, so I don't want her to just kind of hang out all day and not feel like she's accomplished something. So I've been giving her a little to-do list, some things that are fun or creative, some things that are more to help clean and things like that around here. Or also to go spend some time with her niece. She really cannot be sad around that girl. She's just a really fun age right now. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to migrate some of the things from my to-do list over because I did not get them done. Not for lack of trying, but for lack of companies getting back with me. Social, and then I kind of always put next week here and I forget to write anything, but I put it there. And then I think I'll do meals here. I was going to use those other ones, but I think I'll use those. So. Oh, I do work this week. So maybe I'll split. Okay, so those are down. Okay, so we'll start on Monday. I am going to use the Pilot Frixion pen. This one is not my favorite though. This one is the Synergy. It's a 0.5. I like the Knox, which is 0.4. It's a little bit thinner. But this is the one I can find, so we're going to go with this one. So I get to my daughter's house on Monday early. She goes into the office. I'm putting up here to watch Sutton. And then what I've been doing is just kind of drawing a line down because I'm there from 7 in the morning until she gets home, which is about 5. But But I also like to do a little bit of a to-do list. So Sutton goes down at noon. She sleeps till 3. So from noon to 3, if that's when I will make my phone calls or bring my computer, get things done, things like that. And then on Tuesday, it's kind of the same thing. But I get there a little bit later because she is home that day. So. And then I signed up for class. I don't know if you've ever done this, where you sign up for something and then you just literally get so anxious about it that you're like, I really don't want to go. So when I had my granddaughter at the library last week on Tuesdays from 10:15 to like 11, they have story time, and she loves it because they have bubbles. And they had an organization come in that was for caregivers, and they presented the program. It's a free program, so it's 2 days a week for basically 6 weeks. And it is first aid, nutrition, screen time, all these things, because they said a lot of grandparents, friends, siblings are watching kids because of how expensive daycare is, and that there's really not been resources for them. So I'm like, that would be great, because I do worry about things like her choking, and I watch on the internet what I'm supposed to be doing, but I think it'll be different to actually have someone teach me. And then at the same time that I'm in my 2-hour class, they have teachers working with the kids. So I think Sutton would have a great time with it. The only thing that is making me super anxious is she is going to be in a different room than me. So I will not have eyes on her. So I don't know if this is going to work for me. When I am with her and we're at the library or something like that, if she walks away from me, she starts to look for me right away. I just feel very weird about having her in a separate room with people I don't really know. So I'm going to go the first day and see how it goes, and we'll see if I come back or not. So the first class is from 9 to 11, and it's on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Then they also have a bunch of things like, this is miscut. That's why it was still here, I guess. Okay, let's do this way. Okay. They have like different coffee dates and like activities, and it's all about, friendship and not feeling lonely or isolated. I don't feel lonely and isolated. So I really don't think that I want to partake in that. I mean, I just, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to talk myself out of it because I haven't gone yet, but I'm trying to talk myself out of it. So class 9 to 11. Class 9 to 11. Okay, and then on Thursday, I need to take my husband to the airport. He is going to Chicago, where it is 21 degrees. I'm kind of sorry for him. But we need to leave the house at 7, and then on Sunday, I need to go pick him up at 4. And then I am working for 2 days this week. I am working Friday and Saturday. So I committed to 5 days this month. So I've had a really nice break from December 24th to now, so almost a month off, which has been really nice. I don't know why I'm writing 5, it's 4. It's a 6-hour. Oh my gosh. Hence why I'm using erasable pen here. 11, 2, 5. Okay. So Monday we'll probably stay home, you know, just kind of give her a down day. Tuesday and Wednesday we'll be at the class from 9 to 11, get her home, lunch, and then nap, and then I can do like a to-do list for myself right here. I'll start the Thursday, go to the airport. When I get back, I'll pick up my granddaughter and I will go take her to go see my mom. Between the staff and the other residents, she is quite the celebrity there. And she just makes my mom so happy. So I'm so glad that she can go with me and visit and things like that, because that's time, you know, we'll never get back for her. And so after that, I usually pick up lunch for my daughter, come home, put my granddaughter down, and then I've got, again, a 3-hour time that I can get some stuff done. I'm going to work Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday morning will be my weekly reset, and that is laundry, floors, everything, you know, that prepares me for the week, grocery shopping. I have a bag that I take to my daughter's house every day, and it has my planning supplies, my switch, because, you know, sometimes you just gotta space out. Usually all my cords and chargers, so I pack that bag, and then I pack like snacks and lunch and things like that. So I pack that the night before just because I'm leaving early. I just want to grab it and go. So as far as my to-do list, so let's go back and look and see what did not get done. I did not make a massage appointment. I did get my nails done yesterday, and I did also make a hair appointment for the end of the month. This one. This is where I keep my Hobonichi Cousin. I just stick the back page in here and then zip it up, and a lot of that is because I'm trying to get it to lay flatter still. And then in here I have the January kit for Simple Paper. This is my last month of the subscription. This is a folder that has kind of some of the, you know, the stickers that I'm using for this. And then this is what I call my swatch book. And so I've gone through and I have swatched all of my mild liners. This was, I forget the name. I think this was American Crafts. And then I have the Sailor ones as well. And then the mild liners over here. And then I kind of did them by category. So if I'm looking for a color, I can just look at this. And then these are the pens that I normally like to use. And then I was kind of playing around with different ink pads and kind of seeing which one I liked the most that had the least amount of bleed through. And so far, I think it was the Versifying, right? It was not this one, and I was surprised at that because that's the one people know, right? Close to My Heart was not bad at all, and then the Versifying was probably number 2. So this was the Versa Magic, which is more like a chalk ink, and that one was not bad at all either. So that's kind of what I did so that I wasn't having to put something down and then try to take it off again. Okay, so this one is by Dear Lily Designs, and I think I bought 3 different ones for her. So this is the 3.7 mm, this is the 4 mm, and this is the 3.55 mm. So I kind of use this one over here. Did I want to use this one? I think I'll use this one. And then to call, I need to call on, God, that really bled through. Okay, we'll just try to make this work. to call on my medical bill. So we have been having so many problems with our insurance company, and they are just not getting back with them. So people are billing us. We've been just trying to out of pocket to pay things off, and then it's just getting ridiculous. So I email them every day, and my husband texts them every day, and we have still not got an answer. So I'm just really at the point where I'm just over it. For the mails, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Since my husband is traveling from Thursday on, I'll probably talk to my daughter and just say, what do you want to do? We'll eat really simply this week. I'm going to work for, let's see, Friday and Saturday. So my cleaning list is usually pretty standard, but I really want to get some deeper kind of segments cleaned and organized. I'm feeling very overwhelmed with the amount of stuff in the house now that we have 2 more people living here. So I need to clean my pantry really bad. I had my daughter clean the refrigerator, so that was good just to get, you know, that one done before we go to the grocery store. Pantry really needs to be done. I'm still working on my office, and then the normal bathrooms, floors, dust. I did a really good dusting when we took Christmas down, so might not need to dust this week, but, and then that's it for now. Social media, on Wednesday I'll do a budget with me. I have a new series I want to try on money, but I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. And then plan with me. I also need to finish my Skillshare class that I started. And so that's my template, and then as the week goes through, I'll just continue to fill this out. What I did this week was I put down my template, and then I just, at the end of each day, I just filled in like my actuals. So massage appointment. I did get Kenzie's gift. That's today. I didn't do the cleaning, but the cleaning got done. I'm doing the plan with me now. Those were our meals. I still need to prep my work clothes. Okay, so that will be my week, and then between this and my Hobonichi weeks, I'll just each day in the morning just update them on any new to-dos or anything that I've accomplished. So that was a lot of information, and I apologize for that. It's been a long time since I have done a plan with me, though I do love to do them, and I love to watch them as well. So thank you so much for watching. If you have not done so already and you think this is content you would like, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.